Sorry about that, guys. A friend of mine is in town. Uh, I'll be right back. Damn! A taste of fucking history, guys! A taste of fucking history. We gotta bring history back, man. Uh. And if you're wondering where the fuck the car went, it went outside. You can't fit it in the hotel room. Can't fit it in the motel room. Obviously can't. Cheers, yo. Cheers, man. Don't worry, I just got two. Well, technically four, because these are two large ones. Yeah. Man. Yo, by the time I got up to the canyon, it got dark, and I didn't want to go off-roading, basically, and get stuck. So I decided to get a fucking hotel room. I made $395 today. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, bro. I spent half of it on this fucking room. $150, I think it was. Yeah. Oh, dude, it's not fucking kicking my ass. I'm kicking its ass. I'm getting in arguments with pro drivers out there. I'm not a pro. I'm diamond, bro. I made it. Dude, this fucking, like, scrawny ass motherfucker. Well, he's not scrawny. He's, like, fucking chubby. He said, how the fuck are you in your second week and you got diamond already? It takes people, other drivers, a little while to get to diamond. It's because you motherfuckers are lazy. I be snatching it. Fuck yeah. Oh, dude, all day today, right? After this incident. Alright, so I had a passenger, right? And you know, I'm always making sure the coast is clear to mosey on through the intersection, right? Well, I saw this Sprinter van way in the distance, and I had like ample of time. I underestimated its speed. Dude, this motherfucker came this fucking close on T-boning my ass with the passenger. So, we made it down. Nothing happened. We didn't stop or anything like that. No foul, no harm. And ended up seeing the Sprinter van back on the main road. And guess what? The motherfucker was on the phone. Yeah, dude. These people here love being on the fucking cell phone. See, I think what it is, he got too wrapped up into his conversation and didn't realize he was speeding. Bruh. I almost got fucking wiped out today. I swear to God I wasn't in my mindset after that incident. Bro, I've never been in a wreck driving, but I have been in a wreck as a passenger. in a taxi cab. That shit fucking sucks. And thank God my dad taught me a valuable lesson never to panic in a situation like that. Because most people's reaction is to brake, is to slam on the brake, which is fucking retarded. But thank God my dad taught me well. When a car's coming to you, gun it. Fucking gun it so you don't get hit. Ugh. It was a scary situation. I giggled afterwards. And I was wiping off the sweat off my brow, bro. I think I'm gonna fucking try to stay up here for a few more days and just like probably like, because Arizona is filled with people that don't know how to fucking drive. Dude, on the highway, on a controlled highway, I'm in the slow lane, moseying down. People keep slowing down for the people that are merging in. Dude, Arizona, listen to fucking me. Stop slowing down for the people that are getting on the fucking highway. Stop. Stop doing that dumb shit. Like, literally. The ones that are getting on the interstate or the highway, they have to slow down. They have to merge correctly. It is not your job as the person on the highway or interstate to slow down. You have no obligation to slow down for the people merging in the fucking highway or interstate. That's how you create accidentes. Like, get the fuck off the highway if you're afraid. Like, literally, bro. Ever since that incident, bro, earlier today, I was literally fucking, like, not in the right mind space. Like, that was a fucking close call, bro. Too fucking close. Like, we would've, me and the passenger would've went fucking spinning. Whee! I know it's not funny then, but you can kind of fucking joke around about it. And later, and then like a few hours later, I'm not gonna say names, but one of my passengers, she was a little upset when I picked her up, and something happened between her ex and shit, and like she started saying that she's starting to hate men. So somebody gave me a few bucks in tips earlier, and I gave her $10 and said, "Hey, go ahead and." I was like, "Hey, go get your treat from Dairy Queen," and it made her day. It made her day. I was like, "Hey, not all men are bad. You just chose a rotten apple." You just chose a rotten apple. Yeah, I made her day. Stop the cap. No. No, I literally said that to her. And I gave her my YouTube channel. Oh, she has a Twitch. But anyway, yeah. Reese is with Jake, so shut the fuck up and thank you for the donation. Thank you. Ah. Oh man, dude. I deserve a fucking drink after today's hard work and near wipeout, bro. My mind needs to be on a reset, bro. My mind does need to be on a reset. What up, man? What up, John? Not drinking? Dude, I can't afford a hotel. Or a hotel. I can't afford. I can't afford it. I can't afford a haircut. Wow, what's up, just a guy? Man, I get to sleep in a comfortable fucking bed. Dude, that car is so small to sleep in, bro. I got about $900 saved up, but 380 of it's gonna be fucking downwards. Tomorrow. Yeah. Whew, man. Life is good. Uber is being good. I ain't complaining about it. I'm just complaining about the stupid fucking drivers we got here in Arizona. Dude, I went to the fucking. I was gonna like live stream out there by the canyon out here, dude. Out by the fucking canyon. Dude, it is fucking gorgeous. But unfortunately, I didn't really have cell phone service, so I said, fuck it. And then by the time that I went back to where I wanted to camp, it got too fucking dark, and I didn't trust the dirt road because it was very soft. Even though the car that I got is front wheel drive, so it should fucking like pull me out instead of pushing. Talking about a whole bunch of fucking nothing. Uh, I thought Tucson was a worse drivers. You know, there's 500,000 plus people here in Phoenix, greater areas, that don't even have a driver license. And I can see it. I can totally effing see it, bro. Because nobody seems to know the rules of the road out here. Dude, I was creeping up on the red light, right? This passenger of mine said, "Are you drunk? Do you have a driver license?" No. Then I almost said, "Shut the fuck up," Dad. No, what I did was give him a 3-star and blocked him so I never get him again. I'll get his buddy. His buddy was awesome. Yeah, dude. Bro, there's a difference between being tired and drunk and in shock. My fucking anxiety was through the fucking roof after that near miss T-bone. Even the passenger said it wasn't my fault. The guy just sped up. I had a whole bunch of fucking space. And we found out the reason why. Because the guy in the Sprinter van was on the phone. He was distracted. He didn't so-called see me. I mean, how can you not see a fucking shiny-ass little eggshell of a fucking car? That motherfucker's shiny. Well, it's not no more. Well, I can just dust it off. Yeah, I can just dust it. Oh, I was in the fucking, like, dirt and shit. I was gonna go camp out in the fucking boonies. It's so beautiful back there. It's so beautiful out there. I made a party G or whatever it's called off of Free Falling. So yesterday, that song, dude, I play these playlists, and all my passengers love the shit out of the music I be playing. Jake doesn't really like my music choice, but hell with it. I've been recently playing Bon Jovi. I've been recently playing Hard Rock Cafe playlist, and then I started playing a song called in a playlist called Free Falling or something like that. And this one playlist that I was listening to must have had it like 8 times in it. So I started mocking the song, Free Falling, you know. And then I was like, free falling out of a plane, free falling, 'cause I forgot my parachute. Yeah, and so on. Free falling, you know, you'd be sitting in a fucking car all day, you know, and then you get some of the passengers that don't want to fucking talk, so I still fucking talk. Like, fuck you, I'm still talking, bitch. I don't care if you don't want to talk. I'm gonna talk. Yo, it's like torture, bro. Hyperactive disorder is not a joke. When you got passengers don't want to talk, and then you know what? I was like, fuck it, I'm cranking up the music. And then you can hear them tapping. Tapping to the music. I gotta get some more water for my passengers. Oh! The female passengers are smarter than the men passengers. They are. I'm not trying to say shit, but they are smarter than the male passengers. The females passengers, they're like, hey, is this trash? Is this a trash? I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. It's a trash bag. And also acts as a barf bag, too. Oh my god, dude. Why are the females a lot smarter than the dudes? Us dudes. Oh, that felt good. I do know how to fucking drive. I really do. I didn't wreck. That's a part of knowing how to drive. It's not wrecking. I mean, I don't really care who the fuck's behind me. I'm not too worried on who the fuck is behind me. I'm worried about who's on the side of me and in front of me. Fuck you to whoever's behind me. Good luck. Because remember, whoever hits you from behind is instantly at fault in certain scenarios. But no. Dude, if I was a bad driver, a cop would have pulled me over by now. Dude, you know how many fucking cops there is in Tempe? Way too many. Way too fucking many. There's like literally bullshit you fucking not. There were 15 cops just huddled in a parking lot at night. Last night. So my dumb ass goes up there and be like, hey buddies, what y'all doing? Can I join? No. Get in your car and leave. Hey asshole. I was like, hey asshole. I'm just trying to be friendly. Well, we're not friendly. Well, fuck you then. I'm out. Yeah. Hey, look. Jake taught me something. Back, fuck it. What do you do this? Oops. Look at this. Jake taught me something about these things. Look, it's a fog. Key fog. Key fog. I didn't break it. Don't snitch on me. You sound like my grandpa. Explain. Dude, it's a fucking rental car, bro. I feel like just laughing. Have you ever felt like laughing for no reason? I mean, it was a serious situation. It was the Sprinter van's driver. It was the driver in the Sprinter van's fault for being on the phone, being distracted. And he was going way too fast. He was probably doing, because that road was a 35-mile zone, so he must have been doing like 50-ish, 55, something like that, miles an hour. Yo, too many people out here play too much, man. They play on the roads. They play too fucking much. I don't play. Like, get the fuck off the road, you dumbass. Go to work. Don't you have a job to go to? I don't think nobody has a job. They just show up at a place that they just fucking forged and lied. Or should I say lied about. And hope to God they know something about the fucking job. Like Sarah would do. Sarah's funny though. She will get these fucking jobs that she knows that she shouldn't have never got in the first place. Don't know a lick about it. It's funny. It's funny about Sarah, though. It is. She gets these jobs, though. It's funny. I can't tell you what job she's gotten because she can tell you that herself. But it's funny, though. I'll be in better mindset tomorrow. Especially I got some beer in me. Yeah, dude, I understand. I understand some of these cops hate these fucking bastards to be driving these fucking cars. But I think there should be way more cops on the road. Because it will clear up and send a message to these people that driving without a license can cost you. Yeah. Literally, they need to put on television, instead of these bullshit politics, they need to make these major networks put on a broadcast of what happens when a unlicensed driver that don't know a lick about shit of the road that meets someone that does. Like, literally, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible, bro. I'm so glad that I'm inside of a motel. Because I am kind of tired of running the fucking AC 24 hours in that car. Bro, look at this fucking bed, though. Look at it. It's fucking calling my name. Look at it, bro. Too bad I ain't got no girl to lay in it with me. Too bad. You know what? I don't need no fucking girl. I don't need a girlfriend. So, yeah. I don't mind being friends with benefits. Why would I need to get a license in another country? United States license works anywhere in the fucking country. Yes, it's Motel 6. How'd you know? What up, Ben? How you doing, my guy, man? I'm doing alright, man. You know, we gotta have a hotel stream. You know, you fuckers love this hotel stream shit. Ah. Alright. Hold up. I don't want you guys to see my license plates. I don't know what you can fucking get out of it, but... Come on, open up, you bitch! I'm trapped! Uh-oh. There is no way in hell... Bro. Look at this shit, dude. Uh-oh. I can't get out. Oh, found it. Fucking got it. Alright. Okay. Well, my feet hurts. I'm a bitch. Ow. Yo, how much is the trailers to rent? So you gotta bring one of those things in? Damn. Hello.
So these are hotels.
I think so. Do you work here?
No. Your delivery?
How do you know?
Because you don't know what they are.
Nah, I'm staying here though.
So it's like a hotel of sorts, a motel hotel.
This up here is hotel, and I guess he said those are trailers. I don't know. I don't work here.
There we go.
You too.
It's weird.
Me too. Now, what's your name, buddy?
Have a good one.
That's what your name?
What do you mean?
Have a good one. Have a good one. My name is Jose.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Have a good one. All right. Have a good one. Nice to meet you. Have a good one. I'm a fucking idiot. Restrictive parking. What? Oh, your name is, have a good one? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, have a good one. Why do people get these motels and never be outside on them? Yo, look how small this motherfucker is, dude.
I know, crazy.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good, have a good night.
You too. People find it weird. Weird. Can't say hi to people no more. Can't. I'm gonna get beat up, huh? You know what I could have done? Is the TTS Bluetooth style of the car. I washed this thing today and it got fucking dirty. I am so glad it's like 100 degrees over here. No, I don't think it's 100 degrees. It's like 80s right now. Like at nighttime, it falls down to like 70s, I guess. But dude, we gotta fucking nickname this car while we have it. I'm gonna nickname it Icebox because it fucking gets cold in this bitch. And you know, I think my passengers love to torment Uber drivers. Can you turn off the AC? Okay, alright. I'm freezing my ass off. My arms. I'm freezing my arms off. And I'm like rubbing my fucking arms to get warm. Uh-oh.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. The guy on the skateboard was asking me some questions. I was like, I don't work here.
Where did he come from?
I don't know.
Okay, can you keep your tone down?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. I guess I talked too loud. Alright, hold on, guys. Ugh. Alright. Okay, I guess I can't lock the top part. What time is it? 9 o'clock. It's not even 10. 10 is like quiet hours. I did. Yeah, I got yelled at by the owner. I should have said it. Yeah, he said his name was Have a Good One. I should have told her. Yeah, he said his name was Have a Good One. He better be scared. Bro, he's just mad because I got a car and he don't. Unfortunately, it's not given to me because it's a rental. It's a rental. Ah. What up, Jennifer X? How you doing? Yo, why is your fucking comments, whoever this is, ain't nobody driving that fucking car except me. I am actually glad that I'm in a hotel right now. Nobody's at the door. What, you guys call the fucking police? You found out where I was? Called fucking Officer Slope? Deputy Slope? Yo, no, I haven't been chatting in Slopes because, I don't really care about that fucker. But, Officer Lamb, Sheriff Lamb, he's allegedly the boss of Deputy Slope. But, like, Sheriff Lamb, I'm in his territory, as well as Deputy Slope. I was gonna take a picture with him if he was out there on the side of the road, but he wasn't. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm going out to the canyon, go have fun, dude." I wanna do a ride along with him and critique his job while at it, and do it live too. I would do it live with the Bluetooth with TTS. If I can get a ride along with Deputy Slope, I would do it live with the TTS. Yeah. I mean, Deputy Slope seems cool, but too arrogant. I like his boss better than him and shit. I like Sheriff Lamb because he has a personality of mine. Like, well, Sheriff Lamb is a lot older than me, so I would say I have his personality in some ways. A jokeful, playing motherfucker. But I see that he's a good guy. He's a good guy. It's just that, like, I can see that he wants to be a Billy Badass of a sheriff. But, you know, I was like, hey, man, humble yourself. Stay humble, man. I do chat. I do comment in Sheriff Lamb YouTube channel and shit. You know, I tell him, look, a lot of these videos that you're sharing of other police officers. For instance, there was this one. There was a passenger. He was reviewing another officer's stop. Well, this particular video shows an officer questioning the driver, but yet he didn't see the passenger, and then he realized the passenger in the back wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Well, I think the passenger in the back ends up dying. And I commented and saying this is over a seatbelt fraction. This could have been prevented. 100%. But yet, the judge and whatever the video took place in cleared the officer of any wrongdoing because of the good old buddy system. No, dude. We need to actually stop the motto with the cops. Of all fucking cops that I have met and seen on YouTube. I don't give a fuck or I don't give a shit attitude. That needs to get gone from the police department. If any cops, any officers that is caught with the mentality I don't give a fuck shall be fired immediately. Because we don't want that. I don't want that in the police department of any caliber. They should be fired on the spot. And their qualifications should be null and void immediately, effectively. Because in today's society, yes, there are criminals being retarded as hell. But that doesn't give an officer to shoot or kill or use excessive force. Because in reality, say you refuse to give your ID. At that point, when that officer gets mad, that is considered in their feelings. The law does not work on feelings. No, it does not. That officer shall be removed from that case, that ongoing, whatever it is, traffic stop. You know, cops do. I'm going to say, to be honest, majority of the police task has officers that get into their feelings. Granted, I do rage bait cops. I do rage bait them. And it's quite funny, and my dad always says, one day you're gonna find the wrong side of the barrel of a police officer. And I said, well, that's money for you guys. Hostility is not violence. What violence is causing physical harm like assault. If somebody is vocal about something, that is not violence. That does not warrant you to beat the shit out of a suspect or investigating party. That does not give you the fucking right to do so, officer. And I understand there are bad people out there. Like Sheriff Lamb showed a video of New York officers shooting into a vehicle that they did not verify if there's innocent life in there. These officers in New York shot into a vehicle not knowing there was an infant in it. Luckily, the infant did not get harmed. I even said in Sheriff Lamb's video, the police work was sloppy. It was fucking sloppy. I bet you he can agree to that. But he's not going to agree with me because he wants to adhere to his comrades, because obviously the whole Pinal County is watching his videos, and Deputy Slope. And of course, this whole greater Phoenix area is rooting for these officers to have that mindset. And that's wrong. Lamb, if you're watching me, please stay true to your guns. Stay true to your beliefs and morals. Don't let these shady ass cops change your fucking mindset, bro. Please. You seem like a decent man. You do look like you have a head on your shoulders as an officer of the law. Don't get corrupted. If you change your mentality, I will root for you. I will egg you on. If you say, yes, that officer was bad, he should have done it differently, I would root for you. I would 100% share out your channel in a positive light. But right now, you're as childish as Deputy Slope with the bingo cards. Deputy Slope, you gotta be ashamed. Look up Fridays with Franks. Chat, look up Friday with Frank. Some of you guys will get sick in your stomach because he's making fun of these innocent people. Well, not innocent, but some of these people, he's mocking them with a bingo card. I know my rights. In the bingo card, let's say this is a bingo card. Use your imagination. I know my rights. I want to talk to a lawyer. I want to talk to your supervisor. And if it's checked off, he says bingo. That should disqualify him as an officer because he is mocking people. No law enforcement shall publicly shame or mock a U.S. citizen. No, dude. No. No. County Sheriff, you need to reevaluate Deputy Slope's little YouTube channel. Because it's shining a bad light. It is shining a bad light in PR. Yes, granted, there are a few people that loves the shit, meaning other officers love the shit out of what he's doing. But the general public doesn't see it that way. The general public sees it as a dishonor. You know, there's people out there that fuck up, but they don't need to be mocked for it. They don't. To be honest. I mean, I love Deputy Slope's interaction with people when he pulls them over. It's kind of funny. Hello, citizen. Hello, citizen. You know how fast do you know why I pulled you over? Do you know how fast you were going? If that was me, no, I don't speed. You can ask Jake. You can ask Jake that I will not fucking speed. Jake would tell you 100% that I will not speed. He don't like riding in the car with me because he don't like the fact that I don't speed. And yeah, I do fuck around with the car. I do fuck around though. I do fuck around behind the wheel. He say, "Hey, bro, you're gonna make me sick." And I was like, that's your fault. That's not mine." Dude, I should live stream some of my shit. No, you know what? I shouldn't, dude. I am in the best of the best niche of all niche is YouTube, or not YouTube, Uber. I love my job, dude. I just hate the people behind the wheel. I hate the fucking idiots behind the wheel, bro. I'm not saying every driver is bad driver. I'm just saying there are people that sucks. You know what? Uber's gonna laugh at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dan the man, what's up, dude? Dude, I don't even get drunk. 100% of the times, I am fucking dead ass tired, bro. I am dead ass fucking tired. Dude, I only get like 3 or 4 hours sleep, and then I wake up, and then fucking do Uber. Yeah, dude. My eyes is like, and I'm driving. Come on, car, stay straight, you bitch. No, I'm just fucking with you. Nobody gets my sense of humor, dude. I don't even think Jake gets my sense of humor. You know what? I'm the same way on and off fucking camera. I am the same way. I don't know if Jake can vouch for it. I don't know if 217 can vouch for it. But I'm the same way on and off camera. I will piss you the fuck off. On or off camera. I pissed my dad off this morning. My dad was like, you better be buying groceries if you're going to be staying with Jake. I'm like, no, man. Who buys groceries these days? No, fucking with him. I was fucking with my dad. My dad was pissed. But, but Jake did tell me all I have to do is save up my money, and obviously I'm not saving it if I'm in a hotel room. Yeah. But, I was camped out. Well, I wouldn't say camped out. I was parked on the side of the road in the in the canyon, Bulldog Canyon. It's called Bulldog Canyon. I was on the road part. And a sheriff, Pinal County Sheriff officer, says, because I was kind of watching, I was literally watching, Officer Lamb, Sheriff Lamb, as he rolled up, because I was so oblivious. And he knocked on the window. This dude, officer, Sheriff, Pinal County. I was like, yo, what's up? He said, was that Sheriff Lamb? I was like, yeah. I like watching and commenting. He said, you need a permit. He's like, you need a permit to be out here. I was like, what? I thought it was free. Yeah, but still you need a permit. So I was like, you know what? Is there a hotel or something? So, I don't know if there's he said, I don't know. It was a random officer, a deputy. Not a deputy, it was a sheriff. It was a random sheriff from Pinal County. And he's like, I don't know if you got signal out here, but if you go down a few miles, you can probably figure it out. Let me see your license. I was like, alright. He said, oh, is this a rental? I was like, what's the license plate say, officer? It says, well, I ran it, and it's come up as a rental. I pulled out, I said, hey, can I get in the glove compartment and pull out the paperwork? He said, yeah, do so. And I did so. He said, you're clear to go, son. Well, he didn't call me son. He said, you're good to go, sir. I said, don't call me sir, call me Jose. We don't call people by that name. I was like, yes, you do now. He said, I see you slurring your words. I was like, give me a breathalyzer right now. When it came up 00. I said, I am tired. I've driven 12 hours. He said, when are you driven 12 hours for? I said, I do Uber. And the phone that I am using, I showed him the criterias and all that shit. He said, damn, dude, you a hustler. I was like, yes, I am. And I asked him kindly if you guys have somebody that you guys pulled over and you don't want to do some paperwork, just give me a call. And I'll scoop them up and take them to wherever they need to be. And if I have a problem, I'll call you. But no, dude, I bet he's going to tell Sheriff Lamb that, hey, I saw somebody out there in the canyon, Bulldog Canyon area, watching your videos. No, dude, I like to critique. And I can come off as a little arrogant because I am strict. I am very fucking strict. And I want my officers to know that it's not okay to have I don't give a fuck mentality. I don't give a fuck what you say mentality in the police force. You know, I'm gonna be vocal about it. I'm gonna like, look, dude. Like, look, dude. It's fun and games until your company gets sued for X amount of money. It's fun and games. It is fun and games until somebody gets sued. And yes, I will be suing the shit out of fucking New Jersey. The longer my trial doesn't come before my fucking likings, I will be suing for $95 million. $95 fucking million. I need money. Dude, if I had 95 million fucking dollars right now, I wouldn't even fucking care about anything. Like, alright, well, I'm getting kicked out of the motel. Fuck it, I get a next one. Oh, you can't stay here? Okay, fuck it, I'll get another one. Oh, you want to be a bitch? Well, then fine. Let me go on this website to see if your police department is for sale. And guess what? I'm gonna buy it and kick y'all motherfuckers out of it. And then hire more police. And then if they're a piece of shit, fire them all. And then hire new cops. I'm sure that's not gonna fucking work. I don't know how that works, but yeah. I used to have a friend that would buy out companies that he didn't like, fire everybody, and hire new people. That was funny as fuck, dude. That was funny as fuck. I'm like, dude, you're gonna run out of money here in no time. He's like, don't worry about it. He ended up dying of fucking cancer. Pancreatitis, whatever it's fucking called. I don't know, men get it, not females. Pancreatitis, I don't know, he ended up dying. He was an angry little fucking asshole. Dude, he was a bitch. His attitude, dude. I don't know how he didn't end up fucking dying sooner. But my buddy, dude, he was violent. Dude, he spent 13 years in the penitentiary one time. Dude, he got so drunk. He did not like what this person said to him. Got in his fucking dually, and I don't know how he got the speed, but he did 55 miles an hour in a parking lot and literally rammed the shit out of this fucking dude. I'm like, whoa. I'm on the sidelines. I wasn't in the vehicle. I didn't see shit. That's all you gotta know. I was sipping on fucking Budweiser at that time. But there was cameras. They didn't capture me on the cameras because I was not in that parking lot. I was in the park. Rudy, that was his name. Rudy. Ruth. His name was Ruth. That's all you getting. But I called him Rudy. Oh, he didn't like it when people came at me, dude. Bro, he would get a fucking stick and boom, you talking my friend? Are you talking shit to my fucking friend? Boom! Boom! Dude, Rudy was a violent man. You know what took him out? You know what took him out? A stroke. Some dumb freak accident. A stroke took him out. Normally strokes don't take people out, but it took him out. I think his wife meant to say a heart attack or something. But I took it for face value, but he ended up dying because of complications of something. Yeah, dude. I stopped hanging around violent people. Because that don't get you nowhere. No, literally violent people do not get you anywhere in life. It just doesn't. I mean, it makes fun stories. It does make fun fucking stories. That trash can's so far away. You know what? Never mind. I am gonna use this bag. Hello guys. For all the newcomers that are strolling onto this fucking live stream, just know that you're in for a fantastic show. Especially when I'm fucking drunk. Just know I don't mean it for reality. Nope. Yo, have you guys been following the fucking Afro Man? That motherfucker is funny. And guess what? He won that fucking case. Freedom of speech. And these faggot ass officers are trying to cripple our freedom of speech. They are. They are. I'm off the road. I don't give a shit what happens. I'm in a parking lot. $35. That's the speed limit in some of these fucking roads. Fucking Tucson. There's too many old people in Tucson, bro. Some of the side streets is fucking 25 miles an hour in Tucson. I'm like, this shit is too slow. Let's go 60. Yo, you can't speed up here, dude. They got too many fucking photo reader, whatever fucking thing it's called. The cameras that takes a snap. And yo, it's like fucking huge. I mean, the signs, literally, I don't know, I'm trying to find something big enough. The signs for the cameras are literally this fucking big. You can fucking see it. I mean, you can literally see the fucking signs for the photo op that I call it. The photo op machines. And there are people literally going 70 miles an hour on a side street. And when they see the sign, they slow down to 45 miles an hour. Like literally. And when that zone is done, they speed back up to 75 miles an hour. And within that zone, bullshit you not, there is no cops. Day in and day out, there is no fucking cops. These motherfuckers will speed, given the chance. And here I am, being a goody good boy, driving the speed limit. 44 instead of 45. 44 in the... Wait, is it 45 or 44 in a zigzag? I think it's 44. And I'm blasting my music. Classic Man. Do you guys know what Classic Man is? You know, I forget his name, the singer. You can't be me if you don't look this clean. 'Cause I'm a classic man. Bro, I don't feel like getting kicked off and I'm too drunk to fucking drive down the highway. I'd rather be tired than drunk driving down the highway. Dude, I got pulled over. And the guy's like, I don't think you're drunk, but I am going to give you a breathalyzer. This is off the record. So I blew in it and it blew 000, and I said, you feel like a dumbass, don't you, officer? It was a Scottsdale Police Department. And he was like, yeah, I feel like a true dumbass. He said, there's a park down there that I patrol. You go over there, I'm going to follow you. Or follow me, and I was like, I'm not from here, I'm from Philadelphia. Hence the driver license. Bro, if you didn't catch it. And, he's like, stop calling me bro. I'm like, welcome to the other side of the fence, officer. He was an older dude, too. He was an older dude. Said, so I ended up following him. And then he says, give me your keys. So you're gonna let me burn to death in this car? How about let me start the car? Because if I start the car, I'll have the AC. But if you have the fucking keys, I can't drive it. Because it won't. I was like, step away from the car a great distance. And I'll show you that the car will not move without the keys. Without the fog. So he did. So I tried to drive off. And I said, see? See? He said, hold on a minute. So he got in the passenger seat. But I'm going to tell you this. In the passenger seat, I raised the seat all the way up. So if you're a tall-ass motherfucker, you're going to be hunched over. I raised the motherfucking seat up. So if you're a tall-ass motherfucker, you're going to be hunched. And he's looking at me like, alright, what kind of joke is this? I said, I told you I am an Uber driver, and I don't really like passengers in the front seat. So every time they get in the front seat, and if you're a tall-ass motherfucker, you're going to be hunched over like you are. Yeah. He didn't like that idea. He didn't like that process. But anyway, he said, drive off, because he put the keys in his cruiser that was parked a little ways. Because he didn't trust me, so he got in the passenger and said, drive off. And the car started going ding, 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 and I said, see this? Because it shows key not detected. He said, that's weird. It'll let you start the car up, and then when you took the key away, he's like, that's weird. I said, it's called safety. I told him, I guess it's called safety. So if somebody wanted to steal my car or the rental, they couldn't steal it. They couldn't steal it because there's no key. You can't put it in park, or you can't put it in drive. So if I happen to toss the key in the very far back, I couldn't fucking drive this bitch if I was drunk, regardless of the situation. These newer cars, especially EVs, they have safety, whatever the fuck you like to call it. I kind of like that. I kind of fucking like that, though. I actually do fucking like it. I mean, the only thing I don't like about these fucking EVs, it takes about almost 2 hours to literally charge it. But here in Phoenix, greater area, I don't know. I'm in fucking the boonies though, but let's say Phoenix area, they cap it out at 120 minutes. 120 minutes. I think it's a session. 120, dude. I can't say 120 hours because it's not that. It's 120 minutes. So basically, if you're not at a full tank, as they call it, if you're not at a full charge, you'll have to find another charger station and charge it there to get a full 260. Like, since I've been up here in Phoenix area, I could never get a full charge. It'll cap out at 250 instead of 268. In Tucson, literally in Tucson, I'll be getting 260, maybe 268. And it's kind of fucking retarded, dude. I like Tucson's charging ports or charging stations because there's a thing called their station is called charging or charger port. No, hold on. I'm a little fucking inebriated right now / tired. What is it called? What the fuck is it called? It's called charger point, or something like that. They don't have a session cap off. They don't. In Tucson. If you're paying for it, then that's yours. You can stay there as long as you fucking want if you're paying for it. And I like that. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, it's called Charge Point. It's called Charge Point. So they'll take out $50, right? So whatever you don't use, they give it back to you. Yeah. That's what I fucking like. That is 100%. And guys, we're gonna go outside and smoke a fucking vape. I can't smoke in here because they got a fucking detector vape and shit. I think they're lying to me. Yeah. Oh, I am totally tired. Bro, that's gotta be the worst fucking mixture. Drunk and tired. Dude, I only worked 11 hours and 25 minutes today. But still, it was 100 degrees out here, bro. Dude, being drunk and fucking tired is probably one of the worst fucking mixture that can be. I do want to become a cop. I do want to become an officer. But I will not be targeting regular civilization. I'll be targeting other officers. If I was a cop, I would literally be the Donald Trump of the police force. I will get everybody fired. If I was a cop, if I was a sheriff, a deputy, or a state trooper, whatever division that I'm working, and I realize there's a group of shady officers, I will get them fired. 100%. Then I move on to the next state, city, whatever, and then get them fired. Because I don't want a officer mentality of I don't give a fuck. It's my stop and you're gonna listen to me. I don't want that mentality in the police division. Any police division. At all. If I'm a sheriff, state trooper, and I hear that, I will get you fucking 100% fired. I will be known as Donald Trump. Drain the swamp. I will be draining the swamp of the police department. If I catch wind that an officer of any caliber is with the mentality, I don't give a fuck, this is my stop, you're gonna listen to me, you're gonna be fired. 100%. I will see it through. Yeah, all the officers will be scared to have that mentality if I was a fucking state trooper or anything higher. Because I'm not going to allow it. I will not allow it. People of America would be like, yo, I wish that officer was my officer in my county. Dude, to be honest, everybody wants an officer that is awesome, convenient, and shit. Me, I'm not gonna pick a side. And once I hear an officer saying, I don't give a fuck what you think, civilian, citizen, I don't give a fuck what you think. This is my stop. You're not gonna tell me how it goes. If I was on duty and I heard an officer say that, you're fired. I'm going to get you fired. I'm going to get you barred from being a future cop of any caliber in any state. No, things need to change for the better. We need to trust the police department. We need, here, as civilians, as citizens, we need that mentality that you guys can trust us again. If I was a sheriff, if I was a state trooper, or any cop of any caliber, and I heard my colleagues saying, this is my traffic stop, you ain't gonna tell me what the fuck to do, you're getting fired. I'm gonna see it through if I was a cop of any caliber. And yes, I will be the Donald Trump of the police departments of any fucking city. Fuck yeah. I will make another cop. When I'm a cop, I will make another cop scared. Fuck yeah. I'm a snitch. When it comes to the fucking police, I will snitch. Oh, dude, back in the day, it was like what? Like, let's say 11 years ago. I was in Kingman, Arizona. A state trooper, right? He stole my license. He cut it up. The fifth time. So what happened is, you don't argue. Guys, please do not argue with the police. Because here in Arizona, it's the good old boy system. Arizona has the good old boy system. 100. They'll call you crazy all day long. They're like, oh no, there's no good old boy system here in Arizona. Fuck yeah, there is. Fuck, there is. If you ain't fucking with the police, you're good. You're kosher. And all that. But, if you gotta understand. You gotta understand. I'm gonna tell you this story here. Officer Maxwell. I think his name was Max, whatever. And, dude, I didn't complain to him. I was nice and kosher with him. I was sweet and innocent. I just called the barracks. I just called the dispatch. No, I called dispatch. I said, hey, officer such and such took my license and said, hey, you ain't driving. You don't need this. You don't need your driver license because you ain't driving. They sent the motherfucker back to me. And he said, here's your license, snitch. So I called dispatch again, and I said, hey, your officers called me a snitch. The motherfucker came back at me and says, hey, stop calling 911. And I said, I'm not calling 911. I'm calling the non-emergency line. He called me a snitch. The state trooper called me a fucking snitch. I mean, like, if you stop acting like a fucking bitch and act polite, then I'll stop calling dispatch. And then, like, maybe after the 10th call, the fucking the state trooper's boss man comes out and he said, what do you want me to do with that officer? What do you think is correct? What in your heart is correct? Discipline him? I said, if you gotta discipline him, then discipline him. To be honest, he is disrespectful. Out of the 8 calls, he came back and kept calling me names. You little fucker, stop calling the cops on me. Stop calling dispatch on me. I said, stop being a little fucking twat. And I stopped calling the fucking dispatch. I told the officer Maxwell, I said, hey, stop being a little fucking twat. I literally said that to him. Stop being a twat. And then I'll stop fucking calling the dispatch. Yeah, dispatch told him to fucking give my license back to me. Yeah, dude. What else was he gonna get me on? Misuse of 911? In reality, I wasn't calling 911. I was calling his barracks or dispatch, whatever the fuck it was. No, dude. If you got a problem with a cop, call Internal Affairs and make a report. Stop going to the police station and getting a fucking report on that officer, because the police chief will throw the fucking complaint away. They will throw away the complaint. Don't go to the police station and make a complaint about an officer. You can Google your town, or you can Google the internal affairs. And if the whole community of your town keeps going to the internal affairs, then they have to make a visit and figure out why the whole community is complaining to the internal affairs. And then the internal affairs will do a full blown investigation. No, that's all you fucking gotta do is literally go to type in internal affairs in your fucking state. You don't need to complain to the fucking police chief that Officer Adam was being a bitch to you. Because in reality, your complaint is going into the trash can. Your little fucking complaint is going to the fucking trash can. I mean, like, alright, you see this? You see this? Pretend I'm the police chief, right? You see this? You see this? Voila! There's your complaint. In the fucking trash can. Point blank. That's why nothing in your police department is being done. Nothing in your fucking police department in your city is being done. Because your police chief is throwing the complaint away. Point blank. So if you got a problem, go to the internal affairs. All cops hate it when you go to the internal affairs. They'll do a full blown investigation. They have to. Especially if the whole fucking community goes to it. I mean, I'm giving you valuable lessons. I'm giving you valuable lessons, guys. If you got a problem with a judge, don't go to the mayor. Go to internal affairs. Yeah, like literally. I'm speaking facts. Every law government entity is afraid of the higher ups, because once it reaches their internal affairs, it's out of the police jurisdiction. They can't do shit about it. Yeah, dude. The internal affairs, they're taking a vacation because nobody's complaining to them. They're going to the police department, and their little fucking your little fucking complaint is being thrown away in the garbage. Because you got a police chief that don't give a fuck about you. About your little fucking feelings. Point blank. I was in Texas one year, right? Bullshit you not. I was in Texas one year. Houston area. No, it wasn't Houston. It was Montgomery County. I forget where the city was. But the cop gave me a bogus fucking ticket, and I said, you know what? If you ain't, if you and your police chief ain't gonna do anything about it, I'm going to the internal affairs. Well, the complaint. I was making a complaint about a particular bike cop, motorcycle cop. So I went to the police department. Apparently, it was I guess the police or a secretary. And I said, well, if you're not gonna if you're not gonna allow me to make a complaint, I'm going to the I'm going to the internal affairs. Well, the bike cop, I kind of saw him in the distance out of my peripheral, ball his fucking fist at me when I said I'm going to the internal affairs. And I don't know what the female, I think it was a secretary or whatever, the front desk, signaled to him to go, get out of here. Apparently, that cop did not like me saying that I was going to the internal affairs. I never did. I never did. I thought about it. I almost got my ass handed to because I was fixing to go to internal affairs. No cops wants to answer to them. No cops wants to answer to the internal affairs because they're the top dogs that can literally revoke your cop license or whatever it's fucking called. I don't know. I gotta talk to Sheriff Lamb about that part. I'm gonna ask them, why do most cops fear the internal affairs? I don't know it. I mean, if you're not a shady ass fucking cop, why would you fear internal affairs or fear whatever it's fucking called? You know? I mean, if you're not a shady cop, why would you rebel against somebody that's willing to make a bigger complaint? If you're not doing anything fucking wrong, and you know that your reports ain't gonna come dirty, then why are you gonna try to beat somebody over a disagreement? I don't know, dude. I almost got beat by that officer, by the bike cop in Montgomery County, Texas. If it wasn't for the, I don't know, I don't know who that lady was, but all I knew that she worked for the police department. She took my complaint. All I saw was her gesturing, and I looked. I was like, oh, that's that cop that gave me a ticket. And he overheard me saying that I'm fixing to go to, so what they both did was cancel the ticket. They knew that I was going to the internal affairs. I showed them off my cell phone. I said, I'm going to call them. And I'll make a special visit so I can see what the fuck this officer is all about. Yeah, so they canceled the ticket. To be honest, if you weren't shady in the first place, you wouldn't have nothing to worry about. Nothing. I don't fight cops. I don't threaten cops. I just go to the internal affairs. Because a lot of shady cops hate the uppers looking at their fucking police record. Because all officers have a record, have a file. See, anytime that a officer arrests, they gotta make a report. And that goes to the higher ups. The police chief. I don't know the rankings. I might have this a little backwards. It'll go from the sarge, lieutenant, major, the chief, and so on. And if they all check off and say officer dipshit, it says officer dipshit was in the clear. Well, guess what? If you or I make a formal complaint to the internal affairs, they get to see the broader picture and be like, yeah, officer dipshit was in the wrong. And officer dipshit gets suspended, fired, or barred from being a police officer. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say I know it all, because in some instances, there's got to be a strong evidence of misuse of whatever the badge. Misuse of the badge. I don't know what the fuck they call it. I'm not a fucking cop auditor. I just learn things as they unveil or whatever. I just learn it as it develops. And when I figured it out, when I said I'm going to an internal affair, the bike cop got pissed off. So it's like saying fire in the movie theater. So when you say internal affairs, I'm going to the internal affairs, it's like yelling fire in a movie theater. Everybody panics. Everybody fucking panics. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna expose me. What are you gonna expose me of? What are you gonna expose me of? I wanna hear it. I wanna hear it. I wanna hear it. Can I fucking hear it? Can I fucking hear what you gotta expose me of? I wanna know. I am eager. Can you see that I'm eager? Can you see that I'm eager to know what you're going to expose me of? Are you going to expose me that I'm a nice guy? I'm highly opinionated? A lot of people hate the fact that I am highly opinionated. That's all it is opinions. I'm allowed to have that. Voice of an angel. Oh, expose the titties. Oh man, dude. You know, my dad always says, You're gonna fuck around and find out. And I was like, yeah, sure. You're gonna fuck with the wrong cop, and your life is gonna be over. And I said, Dad, at least that's money for you. And Mom, that's not the point. You be dead, son. I was like, I understand that, but that's still money for you and Mom. I mean, I know you're stuck with a fucking pension and all that good shit, but extra income would be alright. I mean, like, listen to the story. Listen, I said, Dad, I got a story for you. One day, cops investigated a farm and arrested the son. Well, the father's like, I'm having difficulties growing and all that good shit. Growing potatoes and shit. Well, one day the son said that all the drugs that he had was planted inside in the fields. Well, all the officers went out there and dug up the fields and all that good shit. And the father, the cop comes back all pissed off. But at the moral of the story is that I'm drunk and I forgot what I was going to completely say. I'm drunk and tired, bro. Alright, the moral of the story is that I forgot the joke. Yeah. Needless to say, the moral of the story is that I forgot the rest of it. I'm sure you heard that little fucking joke on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, probably, I don't know, Twitch. I don't know jack shit, bro. Bro, I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. No, I'm not a good singer. You know what? Don't tell Deputy Slope I don't like you. Do not tell him that. That's what I told Sheriff Lamb. I told okay, Deputy Slope, if you're listening, I told your boss, Sheriff Lamb, I like you more than I like Deputy Slope. And every time I hit the microphone thing, what is it called? Text, speech to text. When I say slope, it thinks I'm saying shit or something because it put S and the star, and then I have to go in there and delete it and say your name, and then press enter. So every time I say Deputy Slope, it says deputy shit. It thinks I'm saying deputy shit instead of Deputy Slope. I mean, it's not me. It's Google. It's Google Android that's doing that. Android don't like your name. So it says deputy shit. You know, as much as I want, because I'm a funny guy, but sometimes when you write stuff on the internet, it seems very offensive But I try to make it like a joke or two. You know, like, haha, funny. I'm a stupid idiot type of funny. But, you know, Google, Android, makes it look like I'm being like an asshole or a disrespectful little fucking twat. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I graduated high school, but I cheated in math criteria. Spelling is not my stronghold, but I do know how to spell certain words. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Deputy Slope, if you're watching, I want to do a sober videography with you as a ride along. And I want to critique everything you do. And I'm going to be honest about it. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you. Yeah. If you're watching, I want to ride along with you. But you must agree with me going live stream. Live stream. Now, if something that is very important, I will fucking block out. I would turn the screen off. And shit. But don't get offended if my idiots make some offensive words with the text-to-speech implement that I have. Because I do have idiots as viewers. Yeah. You guys know who the fuck I'm talking about, because I do have idiots that likes... You know what? Hey, the front end told me that I'm not allowed to smoke inside my room. That's her fucking problem. Not mine. What's she gonna do? Kick me out? Be like, look, I'm drunk. I can't drive. I'm being loud. Oh, the car got farther away. Oh, this car has valet mode. No, I'm not lying. This car has valet mode, but apparently because it's a rental, I can't use the valet mode. Dude, I would literally fucking get this car to valet me to another gas station. I would literally ride like this. I could DoorDash me some more fucking beer. You know what? I'm an Uber driver. But because I love my job so much, I'm not gonna drive this car. I am not. I need more beer. What time is it? Yeah, everything's...
Do you have data on your phone? You can look up a number for me.
I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, you ran all my data out. They just sold me a piece of no sauce.
They do have Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah. Do you remember the Wi-Fi?
Here, hold on.
Yeah, they sold me a piece of no sauce.
I got yelled at for being loud. Do you actually have a cigarette?
Yeah.
I'm too drunk to go to the store.
If you give me the...
Here.
I'll get you
You got a lighter? See, any cops that are watching me,
I'll bring my brother.
Oh, no. Hey.
That'll come out here.
No.
back you up.
This is what I told my audience. If I was a sheriff or any cops, I'll be the Donald Trump. I'll be Donald Trump of the police department. I will drain the police department
This
of
is
crooked
America,
cops.
right? Freedom of speech. If you're having a good
No.
time,
Can I tell you something? Freedom of speech don't mean shit to Deputy Slope or Sheriff Lamb. This is Pinal County.
Is he still the sheriff? Lamb? He got reelected. I thought he was better than the last one, actually.
You know what? I love Sheriff Lamb.
I watched him.
I watch him on YouTube. I comment and said, "Hey, you're better than that shit."
That Babu Lamb, I like him.
I like him. I don't like fucking Slope.
Oh, who's slow?
Look up on YouTube.
Did he get elected as sheriff or something?
He's deputy.
Okay, but Lamb's still sheriff.
I think he is not sheriff. Somebody else is.
I was wondering if he got reelected.
Because he moved out of state.
Do you remember Babu? The one that
No.
Oh.
But back here is the password.
Oh, look at your
Hey,
lighter.
I'm doing a live stream. Don't I say where we're at?
Hell no.
But I constantly I don't think Sheriff Lamb is the sheriff
I
anymore.
was wondering that about a month ago. Nobody could give me an answer. That sucks.
Because
I seen him on next 60 days in. He's awesome. He treats-
Sheriff Lamb, I see him on YouTube, and I said, "You're better than that. Knock that shit off. You're better than that. You're humble."
Do you know why?
Don't let the
why he was
corrupted-
sheriff. The Joe was probably not too bad. But then you get a sheriff in there, and they're fucking assholes. Like way back in the day,
Yeah.
Maricopa Sheriff Joe or Pyle would tell bedtime stories. to
Hey,
the
do you
state
know?
people.
Do you know Bulldog Canyon?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. People.
I was
at
out there
parties.
camped. And he says some sheriff came up to me and says, "Hey, I know you're tired," because I told him I'm tired. I
Where
do
you
Uber.
from?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Ah, you still live out there on Clearfield and Frankfurt Ave. I went out there in the winter now. Got a snowball wetted it. Whew. First time I ever lived in the snow, and I about knocked the kid out. They turn ice when you wet them. Billy, I lived on Clearfield and Frankfurt Ave, and I worked out on States Road.
Do you know Kensington?
Kensington, that's right there, Kensington. That's where Coral Street is. Like
Yeah, I'm actually 17 miles south of Philly. Do you know where Lower Chichester,
Yeah.
Delco?
Uh-huh.
Delco, that's where I'm from.
I stayed in Upper Darby. I partied out South Philly. I worked out in fucking on States Road. I had to catch the L at night. Later I come home when the serial killer killed the bitch there. And my ex didn't show up, but he got beat for that one. But dude, you're good people. You don't bother me. I don't think there's anybody else. Have a good time.
Okay, there was a kid on a
That's like-
skateboard.
I know, it was right through the street.
Yeah, I said, I don't know this shit. I'm not from here.
I figured out, I said, if it's still there when I come back, I'm going to see if I can ride it.
Right.
Philadelphia, my boyfriend's from Michigan.
Michigan. I call that shit. I call Michigan Michigan.
I heard that fucking place was falling apart, man.
Yeah.
Philly is so fun. It's so green, it's so beautiful, and
If I had some extra cash, I would definitely
Philly
give you for
Eagles.
some more cigarette.
you
For
have
a
to do
cigarette.
that. But my football team's the Eagles. They've been my team for.
Can I give you a hug?
years. Yeah. Billy Curtin, my
Thank you.
favorite. We'll say Mish.
You want to say hi to my buddies?
Mish Camp. Yeah. Bill. Hi. Hi, Billy. Arizona's better because it's nice.
I know,
No
dude.
snow.
I do Uber. I do Uber like.
You know, I went out there because the temperature was low, didn't know nothing about humidity, got out there, I'm like,
Yeah,
I was
dude.
wet. And then the winter, this is where I'm from. So it was like, I'm not used to the snow, but once in a while I go up north and I got there and I'm like, oh my fucking God. My ex is from, one of my ex-husbands from Philly, my other ex is from Scranton.
Yeah.
And then this Mish can't. Mish can't do shit.
Yeah. Thank you.
This kid is from Philly, I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I said, where are you from? I noticed the accent.
Thanks.
Do I have an accent?
Not really.
Thank you.
Can I get a lighter too?
I'm going to get you on there.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Jose.
Amanda. Not Stove. Which one?
Oh, hell yeah.
Welcome here.
Yeah, dude, I love Sheriff Sheriff Lamb, but you know, I do get on his YouTube channel. It's in my in my post. It is in my post. His channel name. And I said, "You're better than that, Sheriff. You're better than that. We don't like corrupted cops. You're better than that, officer, Sheriff." Yeah. Yeah, dude, I was forced, I was followed by a sheriff to this motel. He's like, you know, I got the money, man. Ugh. Ouch. This motherfucker is so short. I can't even fucking do shit.
There you go.
Yeah, go on his channel.
You can read this letter.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank
You might
you.
want to take the flowers off.
It doesn't matter.
Pick up on the girl's gonna be like flowers.
Yeah, I go on Sheriff Lamb's YouTube channel and said, man, dude, you're better than that.
Look up Joe Arpaio. That Joe is the biggest in the U.S. I found that out when my son was like that. And fucking, he made it to where when people they were still close.
I think he's mad.
Pink
I think Lamb is mad that he's not the sheriff
I
anymore.
wish he would have been. He was a good one. Look up Joe Arpaio. He's the
But
worst.
I told him, you're better than that. Don't let the
He's better
corrupted
than
cops
that, and
get
you
the
know
best
what?
of you.
Maybe he didn't have time to work, didn't ruin him any, you know?
But no, I commented on his YouTube channel. I said, don't let the corrupted cops get the best of you,
That's
dude.
right. And tell him, you know what? I'm
Stay
from
humble.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I follow you. You know that he's a good person.
The police chief of Philly, she fucking quit.
You know what I like?
She
about Philly?
fucking
They
quit.
carry Dalmatians on their fire trucks. You know, they wear the hats, the cops. It's fucking awesome.
She quit.
Oh wow.
They spent 3 months trying to find a new police chief, and nobody really fucking wanted to step up.
Well, you know what? Because they couldn't do better than her, probably. I got to get back in there, but
Thank you.
I'll bring you back to past that thing, and if you need any more, tap on the door. I'll give you a couple more.
All right.
These motherfuckers will rack your ass for drinking. So if you go, walk to the store. It's right there. Don't drive. Do not.
Oh, I don't drive.
They're big on DUIs and DWIs.
No, one of the sheriff gave me a blow it, not a blow it, but what is it, a breathalyzer?
Breathalyzer.
Because I was slurring my words.
They poked my friend 10 times and she kept telling me, can't get blood in there, hard to get blood out of it. Got her on a DUI, which George wanted to think she blows it, so she can't do nothing. So she's got a lawsuit against
Because he's telling people, Sheriff Lamb, he said, I'm retired. No, you're not retired. Somebody else.
When you get on his reviews, you see good reviews. I haven't looked, but I know because he was a hell of a sheriff. Babu, he was sending people back to Mexico. This is the last sheriff, a couple sheriffs ago. But yet, he was married to an illegal, or dating an illegal.
Yeah.
And sending other ones back now. Is that hypocritical? If you're going to down them and send them back to Mexico, what the fuck are you...
See, Sheriff Lamb would
love
never
him.
give you a ticket.
I like
He would
him.
tell you to get it fixed.
I would have
Next time I see you, your ass is
I would
mine.
have went and did 60-day in. It's a jail show that they send people in because I know with him as a sheriff, wouldn't have been hard. The other ones, they would have treated you just like a fucking inmate, you know? I like him.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Jose.
I'm bad at names. I'm bad. Peace out, guy. Are you leaving tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe I'll see you in the morning.
Alright, you got that paper?
I'm going to go put it out, bring it right back to you.
Alright, I'll be out here for a little bit. Yeah, Sheriff Lamb is awesome, dude. It's that, like, I do go on his YouTube channel and tell him, hey, man, you're better than that shit. You're better than the corrupted cops out here, dude. You need to correct Deputy Slope before it gets too late. See, the thing is, you get on this YouTube and a lot of content creators become corrupted. They do. And unfortunately, Deputy Slope happens to be a fucking sheriff of Pinal County. And I can see the downward spiral that he's going through. Because he wants to please the other officers. No, do not please the officers. All you have to do to win the hearts of citizens is the citizens. Don't please other officers that are corrupted, because they're going to egg you on to do the unthinkable. In one day, Deputy Slope, out of his 24 years of being a Pinal County Sheriff officer, he's going to do the unthinkable, and then he's going to be like, fuck. He's going to be like, fuck, why did I listen? Now I'm in prison because I was on YouTube showing videos of other officers being ridiculous. Yeah, dude, YouTube will get you in trouble if you're an officer of the law. That's why in majority of the states of America, if you're an officer or a government official, they advise you not to be on social media because that shit stays on the internet for life. That shit stays on the internet for fucking life. I'm a civilian. I am not a officer. I'm not an entity of the government. I'm talking verbatim. Whatever you say will be clipped and will be used against you for life. Even if the courts deem you innocent, that shit will stay with you. Because in the eye of the public, you're guilty. No matter what. No matter what the situation is. The eye of the public, you're guilty. No matter what the outcome is. Especially if you're a public figure of some sort. Of any sorts. To be honest, I'm speaking God honest fucking truth here. That's why I don't work for the government. Because I don't want somebody telling me I can't do this because of that. I work for myself. I'm allowed to be on the internet. I'm allowed to be on YouTube. If I want to vocalize something, I can. I'm not held against my will because I blah blah blah. And that's why some of you guys hate me. Because I am too vocal. I am too vocal. And I will speak out. I'm allowed to speak out. I'm a citizen. I don't work for the fucking man. I don't work for the fucking corporate. If I wanted a good job, if I really wanted a good job, I'll be working for the feds. And I'll be the Donald Trump. I'll get you fired. Fuck you. Whee. Even that lady said, "Don't drink, don't drive and drink, because they will pin you." Bro, I'm not stupid. I'm not moving this goddamn car if I'm fucking drunk. Take me to jail, bitch. Take me to jail, you fucking cunt. That's what I tell most of the officers. I'll take you to jail if you don't act right. Well, take me to jail, you fucking cunt. I ain't afraid of it. I'm in there with like-minded motherfuckers anyway. Yeah, I'm in there with like-minded motherfuckers. Oh yeah, you got arrested by an officer? Fuck that officer. I'll see you on the outside. Sooner or later. We're going back inside to drink and have more fun. Dude, you know how many cops that watches me? Too many. Too many fucking cops. Too fucking many cops. Dude, I'd be surprised that like maybe 35% of you viewers are cops. Yo, look at this fucking hole in the wall. I got a bed. Ah. Ah. Turn around. I got a bed. Ah. Alright guys, I gotta go piss real quick. I didn't even lock the car. Alright. Why does people always say taking a piss? I'm taking a piss. Why would you take a piss anyway? Who the fuck takes pisses anyway? Shouldn't it be like I'm leaving a piss? Hey, buddy, I'm leaving a piss in the toilet. Why would you take... Uh-oh. I'm being yelled at.
Here you go. I was bringing you another cigarette. I broke it. Do you know how to fix it? I broke it, so you have to fix it.
It's okay. I still got this one.
There's another one if you want that. It's on the crusher. You ever see?
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just crab. But you can just put them together, but...
I thought you was mad. I thought you was the owner. I'm used to getting yelled at.
Zima, yeah, she's cool. She's got a husband that's sick, so, I mean, she might come out and say, hey, my husband's sleeping, but She's pretty cool. I've known this woman for like 30-something years. I used to work for her family. They own the Best Westerns up here, this Hotel Junction. She's really
Best
nice.
Western, they want $250. I was like, fuck you.
It's because the snowbirds are out here, but when they go home, it's like 120 a night. You got a heated pool, heated jacuzzi. The rooms are great. But that's some during the summer. This time of year, they get even higher than that. Motel 6, $180 for one of their rooms, and those are like.
Yeah, dude, I called one of them. They told me it was 196. And I said, do you...
That's what I'm saying. In the summer,
This is
they're
what I
like
told
$80.
one of the person on the phone. I was like, dude, does Tom Burdett know that you're jacking up the prices?
They shouldn't though, but they do because of the snowbirds. But next month will be like $80 a night, which is Best Western will be like 120, and they'll run a special. You buy two get one free, and I usually say here at Best Western.
You want to? They want to say hi to you again.
Arizona's so fast. I like a PA for like vacation. I fuck the humidity because I'm like trying 89 degrees. I didn't know about the humidity. I want to go home.
Right.
Because there's no humidity really. You go up north, you get snow. You know what I mean? There's no humidity.
Yeah, the humidity over there makes you sweat in spots that you don't know that it's supposed to.
When I first came down here, my father-in-law took me to Promised Land. Beautiful.
Oh shit, yeah.
You know what? Have a safe trip back. Are you going back?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back when it warms up over there. It starts to warm up late May.
You know, it usually don't warm up here till about April, May, June or summer. But like last year and this year, it's gotten warm. I got pizza sauce on me. In February, we have 2 months of winter. And fucking last year, February till cool down September, October. Sometimes it don't cool up till November. But these last couple of years, it's hitting 115 like 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And I had a heat stroke and literally almost died. I was sick for 2 months. So you're not used to this heat, so try to keep
Dude, have you ever been in
It
Houston?
takes a little bit, and this heat can kill your ass.
Have you ever been in Houston?
No.
Dude, that heat, once you get out of the house, it will knock you on your feet.
California, only Palm Springs. When you go through Palm Springs, it'll be like 90 degrees, okay, no humidity. In this little area, when you go through Palm Springs, it gets up to like 115, just that little area. Once you get out of it, it gets cooler again.
I got followed by a sheriff earlier today. I was gonna camp at Bulldog Camp by the canyon.
Oh yeah, people four-wheel this party, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I kind of told him I got money for a motel, but I don't want to spend it.
Yeah.
Well, he ended up following me to the motel, so I said, fuck it, I guess I gotta spend the money.
Well, you know, there's a reason for it. Just thinking that that was God put you before them.
Yeah.
Something bad is gonna happen. You're safe, you know.
Yeah.
You met me. I met you. You rocked it, but
Well, thank you.
Be careful with heat because it's not like your heat.
Yeah.
I mean, just a little bit of heat because you're not used to it. Make you have a heat stroke. They kill people every year. Like 15, 20 people die from heat stroke.
Well, I think the officer was looking out for my best interest because he
you're not
knows
sweating,
that up
you're
there,
not sweating.
he knows about that canyon that people do go missing or murdered.
Yeah, right out there by Bulldog, they got like 3 people headless in the fire pit because the cartel was crossing through. But out here, if you stop sweating out here, that's a sign of a heat stroke. Be careful.
Yeah.
I've been here all my life. I'm just giving you some hints about this stuff. Go to the river while you're here. So,
Well, the sheriff told me that a few Uber drivers went missing.
A couple of Uber drivers about 7 years ago, yeah, they got, because there wasn't any, and all of a sudden, boom, boom. And yeah.
He told me, like, you don't know who you're picking up.
Are you an Uber driver?
Yeah.
It's not that bad out here.
It's not that bad. I haven't ran into one bad person.
Stay here. Be careful by Main Street in Phoenix. I don't even go there. This area right here is a good area. Mesa, AJ, Chandler, the Phoenix.
But he was telling me that, like, you might pick up somebody that might want to do you harm.
You're from the city. You can handle it.
Yeah. Well, I'm more of a country folk.
So am I.
Yeah.
I mean, You can tell good dad. You know what I mean? Stay away from the bars. They tip good. But just tip down in the David this area. Tempe, Mesa, Chandler, AJ. You're good. You're good. Just Phoenix gets a little crazy out there. Watch the news. You're safe.
Thank you.
Make your money. Because you can make your money being an Uber driver.
Hell yeah.
Hi, honey. Did you bring someone out here, Uber?
From Tucson, yeah.
Right on.
I don't know whose I'm sitting at. I don't know where I'm supposed to sit at. Oh, man. Yeah, I was told by a sheriff. And he followed me to this motel. He said it's not safe for you to camp out there being an Uber driver. I was like, it's not safe doing anything any of these days. But what's the risk? He said, you're taking unnecessary risks by picking up people being an Uber driver. I mean, nobody's gonna kill me. I haven't ran into one person. He said, what do you mean? I said, I've been hitchhiking for 18 years. And jumping on trains for 5. What trains? Uncle Pete. What's Uncle Pete? Union Pacific. I jumped on Union Pacific, CSX, Norfolk. Never got really hurt or anything like that. But predominantly I hitchhike. I've never ever ran into somebody that wanted to do me harm. Ever. See, the thing is, there's a threshold. And some of these bad folks out here that you call bad don't like the police department. They don't. And that's one thing you don't talk about is politics and the police in any good light. That's one of the code of ethics out here. That's a code of ethics. Because that will get you killed if you threaten to call the cops out here, especially in some remote places of Arizona. Because everybody out here has guns. I don't. I ain't got a gun. Nope. Arizona, you don't know who you're going to get in a car with, because more than likely that person has a gun. So therefore, you shouldn't act like a dumbass, because somebody might bury your ass, and you never, and the cops will never know. Look at the fucking Nancy case. Poor Miss Nancy disappeared out of thin air. Out of fucking thin air, dude. Nobody knows where she went. Tucson, man. Out of all places. That should tell you something. If an elderly woman disappears, that should tell you something, man. I've been joking around saying that she's in witness protection program. Of course. No camera, no nothing. Sounds like the fucking Epstein files here. If you think about it, it does sound like the Epstein files. You know why? Because Miss Gunther's daughter, Savannah, happened to talk about it, and guess what? Someone of her family disappeared. They chose her mother instead of her. So Miss Savannah has some speaking to do. She might know who it is, but she's afraid to tell because she thinks that somebody has connections. See, that's why you don't speak of something that you don't really want to speak of. Look at the Clintons, Hillary. Apparently, we're good friends with your good buddy Epstein. Hillary, you don't want to fuck with Hillary. Hell, Bill don't even want to fuck with Hillary. Bill knows what's good and bad when it comes to his wife. When you mention Hillary, you gotta tread lightly. You got to. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to Hillary. Because Hillary has people in high places and low places. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, dude. You don't want to talk about Hillary. She's known for some dumb shit, but somehow she gets away with it. Hillary gets away with a lot of fucking things. I don't even want to talk about Hillary. I cherish my life. Oh, yes, I do. I don't want to come up missing. I really don't want to come up missing because of Hillary Clinton. I'm a nobody, Hillary. If you're watching me, Hillary Clinton, I'm a nobody. I just like Bill because Bill is good. Or was good. What deficit? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. I did not have sexual relationship with that woman. Damn famous quotes. I love that famous quotes. Oh, that falls under the category of the good old boy system. Am I going to jail? I don't know. I haven't had no sheriff pull up now. I don't know. Some guy told me he was a sheriff of Pinal County. He said, hey, I don't want you sleeping here, son. He didn't say son part, but I said it. He said, it's not safe for you as an Uber driver. I said, I slept in a lot of BM lands since I've been in this car. Didn't nothing come about it. I don't tell people that I'm an Uber driver. I really don't. But I tend to forget that I don't turn off the fucking LCD. He said the only reason why I found out you was a Uber driver because your little fucking sign said so. Oh, that's why these Uber drivers don't come out here. I've noticed it, dude. I be in the boonies. I like literally About maybe like 3-4 miles is a charging port, right? Or charging station as they call it. I'll go pull up on that tomorrow morning. I guarantee you I'm not gonna see no fucking Uber drivers out here. Now I got a friend that's from Tucson. It's a new female friend. She's like 60 years old anyway. You know, I put gas in her car when I was in Tucson. I told her no strings attached. I'm not that type of fella. I ain't no pervert. I ain't no creep. Sexual addict. I just want to make sure that you can do your job. You know, it's up to you to do the rest. Go make that money. You know? That's what I told her. I said, make that money. I'll help you if you make that money. And I got a text from her earlier saying that she's out here. She's out here where I'm at. She does Lyft. I'm kind of glad that I got away from Lyft because I'm making more money than I can shake a stick at. Whatever that saying is. For real, dude. Dude, it's building up, dude. I fucking love Uber, man. I love Uber Eats over DoorDash. Like, Uber has been great to me, dude. I've done some pretty dumb shit behind the steering wheel. And I'm like, Uber is not firing me. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I mean, I purposely do some dumb shit. Like earlier today when I almost got T-boned, I knew that I was clear to proceed across, you know, like go straight across. I saw the Sprinter van and I had great distance. I mean, he was over 1,000, way over 1,000 yards. He was more than 3 football yards away. So I proceeded on across the way, you know, just like, this is me, right? He was going this way, right? But he was well over 1,000 yards, well over 3 football fields. Well, when I decided to press on, out of nowhere, I hear screeching of the tires. And when I hear that, I just slammed on the fucking accelerator. I just slam on that bitch. And you can feel the fucking car go, meow. You can feel my car go, meow. When I heard screeching of the tires, I just fucking slam on the accelerator. And this EV, this fucking EV, electric vehicle, has some get up and go. I was this fucking close to getting T-boned today. I just wish people stay the fuck off their phone and pay attention to the fucking road. But, like Deputy Slope would always say, these people will care about themselves over other people. Total disregard for the general public. You know? he would always say, these people do not have you in mind. These people won't have you in mind. And I think about what my police chief from my hometown would always say. Think for yourself because somebody else ain't thinking for you. If you think it's not feasible, then don't do it. Think for the others because they're not thinking about you. And when I had this male customer, he was a passenger, he said, "Are you drunk?" I was like, "No. I am staying at a distance because of these people that they don't know how to fucking drive on the fucking road. They don't. These motherfuckers here in Arizona, you think I'm joking? These motherfuckers here in Arizona do not know how to drive. Because 560,000 people don't have license. That's a lot. Hey Google. Alright, it says 500,000 and 500,000 unlicensed and 5.8 million people that do have license. I mean, if 5.8 million people in Arizona stand up and try to get people that don't have license off the fucking road, then it'd be a lot fucking better experience behind the wheel. You know, like, don't be afraid to fucking honk at a motherfucker. I'd do it. People tell me here, my passengers tell me not to honk here in Phoenix area because they will shoot at you. I said, they're stupid. Dude, at a fucking green light, right? It'd be red, right? I'm sitting there, I'm like 8 cars behind the lead car. And it's like 3 seconds in. And I'm like, why aren't we moving? 5 seconds in, we're still not moving. 10 seconds, we're not even moving. So I said, I mean, I just lay on that fucking horn. Hoping that fucking cop hears it. I'm just laying on the fucking horn until a fucking cop hears it. And then all of a sudden, traffic starts moving. So I figured that these motherfuckers move when they hear a fucking horn. No, dude. If you're gonna stay at a fucking red light for 5+ seconds, I'm gonna lay on that fucking horn. I'm laying on that motherfucker until a cop hears it. And guess what? No cop hears it. And guess what? All of a sudden, traffic starts to move. And within the same traffic pattern, three other people they start honking at the lead car. See, I started a chain reaction of people honking. And it felt great. It feels great to know that other people are starting to honk at the lead driver or whoever's holding up traffic. Fuck yeah, dude. I've never been shot, but it'd be my first time. I don't know how I would react to the situation, but I'd probably be happy-go-lucky, be like, oh shit, I want to get shot again. Fuck it. Let's do it. I am very fucking, like, spunky. People love me, dude. Alright, we're going back outside. I don't give a fuck. What time is it? Dude. It is definitely after hours, dude. Hey, I'm gonna say, hey, it's your fault if if the owner comes back out and be like, yo, you be getting out. I said, it's your fault. You told me I can't smoke inside. No, I'm gonna literally tell the owner, like, it's your fault. You told me I can't smoke inside the hotel room. I'm a chain smoker. No, I'm gonna literally tell the lady, I'm not sorry. You told me I can't smoke inside. I'm a chain smoker. If I wasn't live streaming, I'd be watching cop videos and commenting on them and like, you know, if you officers... No, I literally watch cop videos and I commented and I say, if you cops realize this was over some petty-ass traffic ticket, if you knew how to de-escalate the situation, nobody would have gotten hurt. No civilians would have got hurt. Not even the bad guy. It was all over butt-hurt feelings because you didn't want to hear. Well, you don't. Hello? Oh. Because you didn't want to hear what's your badge number, what's your office number, and all that good shit. In reality, it's the officer's reaction that made the outcome become a bad outcome. See, if all the officers didn't have the I didn't give a fuck or I don't give a shit attitude, there wouldn't be a nasty outcome. I used to be a volunteer firefighter. We get trained to de-escalate the situation. We don't get in our feelings because we're doing our job wrong. Sometimes we need to hear it from the general public. You don't hear any negativity coming out of the fire department or the ambulance. You only hear it from the police department. You only hear that an officer was being such and such. You don't hear... When's the last time you ever heard a fire department ambulance, paramedics getting berated. You don't. You don't hear that shit. It's always from the police department. But hey, any police that is listening to me right now, I got something for you. There you go. That's all for you, popos. That's all for you, popos. Yes, my ass was talking to you guys. But no, when's the last time you hear the general public bitching about the fire department or the fucking paramedics? You don't. You really don't. I'm bringing the truth. It's always the police because they have the motto. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. This is my call, my duty, and I rule the roost. I mean, y'all motherfuckers need to lose that mentality. If you want to stay a police officer and live to tell the story, you need to leave the motto, I don't give a fuck or I don't give a shit, out of your vocabulary and your way of being an officer. Point blank. Point fucking blank. I mean, I'm starting to believe the criminals over the police. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get unruly people if you're in law enforcement. Yes, I get it. Nobody wants to be contacted by the police. Nobody. Especially if they didn't do shit. I mean, it's a natural reaction. It's a natural response to get hesitation, rebellion, whatever the fucking word is, because I'm inebriated. You know, like, it's a natural reaction. Nobody wants to be contacted by the police because of past experiences or other experiences they went through. And unfortunately, the general public is going to see the police in a bad light because they've seen the news saying something about a police officer involved, or a shooting that happens to be by a police, and the general public is going to paint a bad picture, and unfortunately, if it happens to be a parent, the son or daughter is going to learn that the police department is corrupted. Their image is tainted because of that officer. A young adolescent, a young juvenile, is going to automatically see that the police department is corrupted or tainted in their eyes. Because they don't fully know what is going on. But all they know is that they were taught right. They taught if you don't do anything wrong, you're not going to get prosecuted. But in the law's eyes, all civilization, all citizens of America is a bad guy. And once a young juvenile sees that philosophy in action, they're going to paint the police department in a bad light. They're not going to trust the cops at all costs. I mean, am I speaking the truth or am I speaking some bullshit? Hi. Hello. See, yes, I am intoxicated. I am sitting in the trunk area of my car that I rented. I'm not doing anything wrong. I was told I'm not allowed to vape inside the motel room. I told the lady that owns the motel, you got my word, I'm not gonna smoke. I got video evidence that I am not in the motel room. Fuck it. 116. 116. 117. 115. Fuck it. Yeah. I'm actually in Maricopa County, not Pinal County. I'm in Maricopa. No, I actually, one night, I actually slept in the county jail of Pinal County. Not in the jail, no. I slept in the parking lot. I was charging this very fucking car. Deputy Slope might have saw it when he was going to his job. I was literally charging up my car. Yeah, I surpassed the fucking 3-hour mark. Yeah. None of the fucking officers or jail attendants came at me and told me to move. I woke up and moved on my own. A cognizance. Or for the rest of the citizens of America, I moved on my own free will. Yeah. In Tucson, none of the charging station has a session cap. Here in the whole Phoenix area, I don't know, everywhere up here is 120 minutes. And I'm like, this is bullshit. So I started charging my car in slow chargers. I slept till like 5 in the morning, and I went to McDonald's, get me my meal, my breakfast meal, and then go to work. After I got done eating, I waited till my body digested some of the food, and then I went to work. Yeah. I mean, none of the cops really fucked with me in the city. I mean, ouch. Like, literally, dude. Are you gonna think that a fucking a poverty motherfucker, if he was a cop and you saw this thing shiny as fuck, are you gonna think that a Uber driver is driving this? No, you're not. You're not gonna think that some poverty ass motherfucker is driving his car because it's shiny as fuck. It's clean. If I'm dead asleep, of course a cop is gonna shine his lights. One of these buttons unlocks everything. Shine your light. The fuck was that noise? So you're gonna shine your... Oh, damn. Shine your light. Because every cop does it. Shine your light. It doesn't look fucking dirty, right? But you see me sleeping. You're gonna be like, oh, this guy's a normal Joe. He don't look like he's a criminal. He don't look like he's doing anything offensive other than sleeping. You know? Well, obviously the cop ain't gonna open the door. They're gonna shine the light and look and be like, you know, he is charging. The fucking charging thing is right here. You know, I'd be charging his shit. They're gonna be like, yeah, he's paying for it. He's paying for it. What? Just leave him alone. I did. I do keep my car clean. I do. With pure cognitive functions. We got him, guys. We got him. Yeah, you got me. Yep, you fucking got me. I haven't, other than the sheriff, he says, I'm not gonna ask you for your license because I already ran your license plates. I said, I bet you it came up as a rental. He said, how'd you know? Because I'm the one that fucking rented the car, you dumbass. He said, hey, I'm working with you here. Technically, you're not supposed to camp on the side of the road. I said, I'm not on the side of the road. I'm on a dirt road. He said, hey, I'm giving you a final warning. You can go to a motel and sleep there. So I kind of looked on my phone. I was like, oh, fuck, this cop is right. He said, you got two options. Go to jail or go to a motel room. You know, I let out a good one of these. You know? He says, did you just fart? I said, yes, I did. He said, oh, that shit stunk. He said, you got two options. Get a motel room or go to jail. I said, you know what? You can follow me to a motel. So I did. He didn't call it in because he was working with me. First, he made me walk a white line. Whoa. I'm drunk now. I can't fucking walk this. I can't walk this shit. But, you see that white line? So I went like this. I perfected it. And all that good shit. He gave me a breathalyzer. And you know, touch your nose and all that good shit. All that good shit. He said, you're sober. You're good. You're good to drive. But I'm gonna follow you to this hotel. Make sure you, or motel. So I had to spend X amount of fucking money. Oh wait, where is the fucking? Oh, there's my cigarette. Where's the keys though? It's definitely not in my fucking pocket. Thank God this motherfucker didn't lie. Thank God. It's right here. Oh, shit. I don't know. It was a good sheriff, though. Bro, there's so much fucking construction, bro. You can't catch wind, only pass it. Bruh. You stupid. You stupid. Hello, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Pretty good.
How you doing?
I was doing better until a sheriff told me to come to this motel.
A what?
A sheriff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was out there by Bulldog Canyon,
Yeah?
down the way.
I've been out there, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was parked on the side of the road in the back seat. He says, man, well, he found out that I'm an Uber driver, right?
Right.
He said, it's not safe for you to be out here because they're evil people.
Yeah, there is.
And I said, dude, I predominantly hitchhike and ride freight trains.
Yeah, I was out there about, it was like 3 or 4 years ago. It was weird out there, man. I finally just got up to the highest point that a truck would go. It'll only fit one truck, you know? And it was pretty wild, man. There's these weirdos out there.
Yeah, well, he said that a few Uber drivers came up missing.
Wow.
And he followed me, but he said I was slurring my words, right? And I said, I'm tired, dude. I've been working 12 hours.
Right, right.
He said,
That's what I was going to do. I went and, I got my truck stolen, but I went and applied and I got hired by Uber. I just got to get a car. I might have to rent a car probably. But,
well, he followed me to this motel. Told me to have a good night.
really?
Yeah, I've been drinking since I got here.
That was pretty good of him.
Yeah. He didn't turn me in or anything. He said, I'm not going to do you any wrong.
Right.
It's just that I want you to I want to make sure that you're safe.
Good. That's cool. Not too many of them around here.
Yeah, I didn't catch his name or anything.
Yeah, well, I went back to Michigan and I had to
Michigan?
What's that?
Michigan?
Yeah, Michigan.
No, can't.
Yeah, I know. I know all about it. And it's a beautiful, I loved it, going up there, man. It's just, the lower part is just tore up and tore up.
Yeah. Well, if you want to camp out in their woods, you gotta have a permit.
Oh, where, up there at Bogus?
No, up in Michigan.
Yeah, well, you just, depends on where you're at, you know?
Well, I got the permit, and I wanted to get it printed, and I went to almost every fucking printable store, and they're like, I can't do it. I mean, you don't want to do it? I said, I'm willing to pay. And well, I can't do it. And you mean you won't do it?
What was it, like a Parks and Rec?
It was a regular gas station, truck stops.
National Forest sticker or something?
And no, you gotta have a permit to go out in the back country of and camp out there.
Yeah,
In Michigan.
yeah. I know people up there got land, so I just go up there, you know.
Yeah. So if you, because a lot of cops and park rangers, they don't accept things off the phone because they say it can be easily manipulated.
Yeah, it is.
I said, your mind can be easily manipulated, officer.
I didn't have the front wall. When I was up north, I kind of got lucky because they call it the DNR up there at the Department of Natural Resources. And they were ladies, man. They were gorgeous too. So I was like, hey, how you doing? You know? And they pretty much sweet talking. I got pulled over by a sheriff. She was a lady. She was beautiful too. I was like, damn, are all sheriffs up here like you? Because I'm fucking moving up here, you know. And you can come on miles every day. But it's not the same as it used to be when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, once you got it was like
I mean, when you're a kid, they leave your ass alone.
we used to have all kinds of places we could four-wheel back in there, camp and fish, and no problem, nobody, you know.
Yeah, but in today's society, all these cops want to do is be in your fucking business.
Yeah, I was out here fishing in Colorado out here, and we were 2 feet on the red. There was no sign, so we had to buy a pass from them. And then they go, oh yeah, by the way, you got to buy a California stamp. I'm like, well, we're on the Arizona side. They were like, it don't matter. So we had to buy a stamp from them because we're on the land.
I would have been like, it does matter.
I couldn't believe it. I guess they had water rights.
Not unless you're on Arizona side.
I was on the Arizona side.
Then fuck them.
I know. That's what I was.
Take me to court. I'll win this son
We
bitch.
didn't want any trouble, man. But it was a joke, man. And we probably weren't even on the rest. They were just making, you know, we paid them cash. They wrote us a little handwritten receipt, you know. Who knows, you know.
Yeah.
I told my buddy when they left, we just bought them up. You know. It's like, what there's lunch on that.
Hey, you want this picture right here? It'll have the spots on it. Look at this picture.
Oh, you did go?
Even though he's used to
What'd you tell me?
the good cheese
It's bullshit. You got Michigan.
thing.
No, Michigan.
Hey, sir. Hey, sir. You matter to me.
You're used to the good cheese things and the purple and the good thing. He says they forgot to put they put like sauce on it. They were just gonna get rid of it if you wanted. I mean, it's good. Just pull this one off. It just has really light sauce on it. You want it?
It don't have jalapeno peppers on it, does it?
No, those are just pepperoncinis, but they didn't put much sauce, so he didn't want it.
All right, I'll take it.
Here you go, my dear.
Thank you, Miss
I
Madam.
need pizza next to your guys'.
Thank you.
Send me a cheesecake in the mail. Cheesesteak.
All right. Good night. I got free pizza. I'm pretty much done for the night. Alright, I'm not going back out there. Mark my words. I got free pizza. I got fucking free pizza. Ah, poor Sarah is probably out there somewhere here in fucking Phoenix area, starving her ass off, while I'm getting free fucking pizza. Poor Sarah. Look at that, Sarah. Look at this, Sarah. Look. Sarah, you gonna fucked up and chose the wrong crowd. You chose the wrong crowd, Sarah. I'm getting my fucking face fed. Nom, nom, nom. Nom, 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 nom. Poor Sarah. Looking like a mess addict. Sarah's like, how the fuck is he getting good stuff and I ain't? Cause your pussy's bad. Ain't nobody like you, Sarah. I mean, I wish all police departments was like the police department that I grew up in. Dude, I never got in trouble. They just went to my parents. Oh, you the Sanders kid. I am the Sanders kid. I'll hear it from my dad. Then I'll hear it from my mother. Officer McGrath will go to my parents. You stay right here. I said, yes, sir. He comes back and escorts me to my parents. My dad be like, give me your car keys. I mean, I had all the choice in the world to fucking flee when the officer left. I mean, it's sad that the officer had to go to my parents' house and verify a bunch of shit and then come back to me and escort me to my parents. And my dad be like, give me the car keys, you're grounded. No more driving for you. My parents are like high rollers, man. They're well respected. I'm known within the police department of my parents as double trouble. Not because I get in trouble because of dumb shit. I get in trouble for being mean, for being Jose. Sanders, what'd you do? I didn't do shit. Other than piss somebody off. I don't know who I pissed off this time. Stop making people mad at you. I was like, well, I don't know what to do. But it's not my fault that they're mad at me. What the fuck did I do? You know what you did. No, I didn't, officer. Because if I did, I'd go straight up and tell you. You can ask Sergeant Moore. Because I tell him every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. And that's how I got the nickname Double Trouble. My MO is being stupid. We have a little baseball park with a gravel. I'll do burnouts, make fucking clouds of dirt, dust. I don't ever tear up any type of property. I just go up there. The speed limit is like 15, 10. No, the speed limit at the baseball park is like 5 miles an hour. But I go up there doing 25 miles an hour, kicking up dust. Officer McGrath pulls me over. Woo-woo! Sanders, you stay right here. Well, I'll be off the park by then. I mean, you could clearly tell it's me because I'm kicking up dust like 20 stories high. And he said, you stay right here. I'm going to see what damage you've done. So he comes right back to me. He says, you're free to go. I was like, alright. And then Sergeant Moore comes back at me and says, when are you going to stop being stupid? When I die. When I die. When are you going to be stupid, kid? When I die? Because nobody ever have to worry about me being stupid. No, I got these fucking Karens, bro. You're not allowed to have fun. I don't tear up no property. I just like to see the fucking dust kicking up from underneath the tires, man. That's called pollution. In today's society, pollution. You're not allowed to create pollution. Fuck that. Pollution equals fun. Hell yeah. If you ain't tearing up no property, then you should be fine. You can't help the fact that it's been dry for X amount of days. Hell, I go to these fucking BLM lands, these fucking dirt roads. I go as fast as I can to see fucking dust trail. I've been doing like 60, 70 miles an hour. Looking at my rear mirror or my mirrors and seeing the fucking dust trail. And I'm like flipping a U-ey and going back as slow as possible and waiting for the dust to settle. And then I do the same shit. I'm not tearing up anything. I definitely ain't. You ain't gonna see no fucking tear-ups from me. Yeah, I've been doing 80, 70 miles an hour. just seeing the fucking dirt trail going yay so high. I mean, it's fascinating to see shit like that. But yet, that's criminal speed. That's tearing up the property. But yeah, there's no evidence of me tearing up other than seeing yay tall fucking dust trail from it. Apparently that's called pollution in today's society. Last time I checked, I'm not in fucking California. We're not allowed to have fun, according to the law. According to the law, we're not allowed to have fun. We can't zip down the highway at 80 to 100 miles an hour without getting a fucking ticket. I mean, no harm, no foul, right? But if a cop's doing it, it's perfectly legal. If a cop's going down the highway doing 150 or 115 miles an hour, that's perfectly legal. But if you and I fucking do it, it's against the law. That's double standards. Yeah, if the law does it, it's good and dandy. But if you and I do it, we're criminals. Forbid trying to sleep on the side of the road because you're dead on tired. Forbid. Did I really want to spend $150 on this hole in the wall? No. I didn't. I had $380. Almost $400. No. I don't know what the fuck I got right now. No, I put $190 in my bank account, so that's in savings. So I got about almost $800 in savings, minus 300. What is that? Minus 380 something dollars. I don't know. I'm not doing no goddamn math. I'm drunk, tired. You don't want to be left the fuck alone. That's why the fuck I went up to the fucking Bulldog Canyon area. Is to be left the fuck alone. But no, I get harassed. And I had to comply. And get this $150 fucking hotel room. He said if you don't comply, I have to call this in. So you know what? I'm legit. I'm just gonna obey because that's what I'm taught to do. Is obey. It took me a few minutes to find the right motel. Everybody else wanted like close to $300. I was like, fuck you, bitch. And I found out this motel was $150. And I fucking took it. Deputy dipshit that wanted to follow me. I mean, I was half-assed close to nodding off like, and I see a strobe light, one of them lights. I'm like, fuck. I'm getting fucked with. All I want to do is just sleep the night away and then go back to fucking work. But no. I had to spend $150 on this hole-in-the-wall motel room. But yeah, it's, I don't see no hole in the wall. Can you guys see a hole in the wall? Why do they call these motherfuckers a hole in the wall motels when there's no hole in it? There's no hole in this motel room. Can you answer that question? Do you see a hole in this fucking motel room? Why the fuck do they call it a hole in the wall motel room? Oh, hi. I don't see no hole. Do you? I don't. I don't see shit but nice fucking panels and popcorn ceiling. Oh, don't. Sorry about that. I don't know what the fuck happened. Don't go to Tessie Diego's channel and say popcorn ceiling. She'll block you, dude. She finds that offensive. I love them. I love a popcorn ceiling, bro. Where is Bubba One? Bubba One, do you hear me? Hello, Bubba One, where are you? I can't say your real name, but Bubba One, hi. It's not precisely fun being escorted by the police. Sanders, you can't sleep here. Fuck. Where am I supposed to sleep? Because I ain't sleeping at your home, apparently. I really wanted to sleep at a fucking campground and get in one of them cottages. But they were all closed at like 7 at night. Like, literally, these fucking campgrounds, they literally fucking closed. Either at 2, 4, or 5 p.m. I say bullshit. KOAs and shit like that, there were no deposits. It's straight up $75. And a lot of these KOAs, they have fucking like electricity outlets. I was calculating and be like, you know what? Since I'm paying for the spot, I can plug it in the car. I can definitely plug it in the car. But nope, none of these bitches were open. Except this motel room. I didn't feel like driving 45 miles to Mesa. I surely didn't feel like driving that far. Nope. I was gonna be waking up to a beautiful scenic valley slash mountains and buttes. But no, I was forced to spend money at this fucking places. Taste of history, my ass. This became more of a fucking rant. Oh well. I mean, I was nodding off. I was fixing to, like, get into a deep sleep. And then start the fucking Uber shit early in the morning. 6 o'clock. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'll still wake up and perform my task. I don't need no boss man saying, "Hey, Sanders, you're slacking." No, I'm not. I'm doing just great. I'm making almost $300 a day, so fuck you. Well, I didn't say all that. I mean, the fuck you part. I was being polite. Like, officer, I make $300. I'm barely starting to make $300 out here. If I wanted a hotel or motel, I would have got one right here, right now. But, you know, when you're police officers, you got to obey. It's kind of hard to be a fucking outlaw if you're obeying to certain laws. I am inebriated. I have no cognitive skills right now. I'm gonna go to bed. Ugh. This shit's Papa John's, bro. I gotta stop eating. The more that I eat, I realize how shitty 211s are. I do want to become the Donald Trump of the police department. Drain the swamp. Drain the swamp, guys. We deserve a good police department, not a shady ass fucking outfit that's willing to be trigger happy of any sorts, or ready to beat your ass. We don't need that type of cops. Technically, in their little fucking law books, or their little fucking pamphlets, it says, no officer shall escalate the situation. It's been a long time, so I don't know if they get arrested after that point. If they're caught doing it. Yeah, no officers here in America is better than you. Nope. They breathe and shit the same way that you do. Now, the people in wheelchairs, it might be a little different, but you get the gist of it. Know your rights before you blurt out to the cops, I know my rights. That's all I gotta say. Know your rights before you blurt it out to the cops. Because 90% of them, they don't want to hear what the fuck you gotta say. You're guilty. He's going to jail. Thank God I'm not behind the wheel or sleeping in the car tonight. Well, at least I'll get one good night's sleep. I hope. I'm fucking tired, guys. I'm going to bed after this can. You know what? Toodaloo till next time. So you guys don't think that I'm gonna drink this when I get off the internet. That can. See my willpower? What alcoholic you know does that shit? It looks like tea. There you go. See? You can definitely tell that I'm not a fucking alcoholic. But anyway, fuckers, I'm going to bed. Peace out. If I can find the exit bucket. You know what I mean. Later.